Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing what's for dinner, and I'm going to make a casserole that I've made many times before, and here's the recipe for it. This is a $10,000 chicken dish. I've had this recipe for quite a while, and the ingredients are pretty simple. It's chicken breasts, or chicken tenders in this case, can of cream of chicken soup, mayonnaise, and you can do fresh broccoli or fresh asparagus, and grated cheese and a little bit of curry powder. What I'm going to do in this case, it says you can fry it up, but I'm going to actually poach this in some liquid and then cut those up, and then you have to steam the broccoli and then put that on a casserole dish, and then put the mix the cream of chicken and the mayonnaise, and then you add a little curry to that, then you put it over, and then you put the cheese, and then you bake it in the oven for a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and put all this up. I've got some poaching liquid going. Okay, I've got a little poaching liquid going. I put in some chicken bouillon cubes and a little bit of spices, some garlic and garlic salt, some garlic powder, a little bit of lemon pepper, and that's going to be boiling in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the other ones in poach it. I turned it down, it was going pretty hot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add these in here. I'm going to poach them in this broth that I've kind of added, and once those get cooked up, I don't want to cook them too long, probably about another 5 or 10 minutes to kind of just get them nice and poached, because they're going to be cooked already through. And then when you bake them in the casserole dish, so anyways, that's going on there. I'll check back once they're done. I'll kind of let them cool. I'm probably going to slice it up just a little bit. I'm also going to cut the broccoli and I'm going to steam it. I've got a nice steamer here. You can see it's got a little steamer, but I'm going to go ahead and cut the broccoli up, steam that, and get ready. And I'll be back when I'm putting the casserole together. Okay, so still poaching them. I went ahead and cut up the broccoli and put it in the steamer. I'm going to let that steam for just a few minutes. Not enough to cook it all the way through, but just to get it kind of soft and steamed. This is still cooking. The chicken's still poaching. And once that gets nice and done, I will... First, the thing you're going to do is going to layer the broccoli in the... I have a casserole dish here. I'm going to go ahead and layer that in there. And then mix all the other stuff up. The cream of chicken and the mayonnaise, and add the curry powder and also lemon juice. Okay, so it says half a cup of mayonnaise and the can of cream of chicken soup. I put that in there. It also says to add 1.5 shots of lemon juice. Also 1 teaspoon of curry powder. So I do have some fresh curry powder that I got from the store. I'm going to kind of eyeball this. All right. It also says you can add a lot of curry powder if you like it, and a lot of lemon juice if you like it. It makes it a little more intense, but I went ahead and added probably about, it says a teaspoon. That's probably about, yeah, that's about a little bit more, but kind of goes to taste. Also, I have juice of like 2 small lemons, and you're going to add that in there. Then I'm going to mix this up to put over the chicken. So, going to be kind of hard to do it with one hand. I'll show you what it looks like when it's mixed up and ready to go. Okay, so there it is, all mixed up. That's going to go on top of the chicken. Also, it says that you can brown the chicken in a pan with a little bit of garlic powder and pepper, but I'm poaching it. I don't know, I think it gives it a little more flavor, makes it a little more moist, so still doing that. But this is gonna go on there. I'm also steaming the broccoli. Okay guys, so it's still steaming here. I've got the broccoli going in there. That should be boiling soon. And once everything's ready, you're just gonna layer the casserole dish first with the broccoli after it's steamed. You know, I'm not really trying to cook it, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that, and then you put the chicken on top, and then you add that mixture on the top of that, a little bit of cheese, and you put it in the oven for a little bit, just enough to melt the cheese and heat up everything. Chicken and the broccoli are already cooked, so you're just long enough to cook it in there. So when this is done, the broccoli is done, I'll go ahead and add it to the casserole dish, and then I'll put the chicken on top. Okay, so I went ahead and boiled up the broccoli. I'm going to try and see if I can get this out of here. Nice little basket. And I'm going to try and dump this out here. All right, there we go. And you can see the broccoli is in there, it's nice and steamed. I'm gonna layer the bottom with this broccoli, and then let that kind of chill for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna, once the chicken is done, I'm gonna layer the chicken on top. I think I'm gonna slice it up a little bit because it's still poaching, but I'm gonna slice it up, and then I'm gonna add the sauce on top and a little bit of cheese, and cover it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes to kind of like let it cook up. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and poached the chicken. I've got it in there on top of the broccoli, and I'm going to add the mixture on there. So I'll go ahead and scoop it out, and then I'll put the cheese on top, and then I'll put it in the oven at 350 for about a half an hour, cover it up. So here we go. Okay, so I went ahead and put the mixture on top. I've sprinkled a little extra curry on top, and I'm going to add some cheese to it. I've got a packet of shredded cheese. Now you can grate it yourself. I don't know, whatever kind of cheese that you like. Okay. Gonna get it in the corners here. This is cheddar. Okay, so there you go. It's all ready to go. I'm going to cover it up with foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes, half hour, till the cheese gets all melted and everything's good. Okay, here we go. Ready to go in the oven. So about 20-30 minutes. I'll check back, take the cover off, and show you what it looks like all done. Okay guys, so here it is out of the oven. Baked it for about a half hour. I took the top off of it for a few minutes and let the cheese get a little bit brown and melted. And here you go. This is chicken broccoli casserole. $10,000 chicken broccoli casserole. And you can also serve it over some rice. I went ahead and put some rice in a bowl, and it's still kind of cooling. So I'll show you what it looks like when it gets all nice and cool. But you can see how all that cheesy goodness is in there. And also the layers and the broccoli down below. And I'm probably hit it with a little bit of hot sauce as well. So that is what's for dinner. So if you like. So there you go. I went ahead and let it cool for a little bit. And I'm gonna try and Get a little bit of this. Here we go. A little bit of the corner here. And get a cheese pull, hopefully. All right, there you go. Go ahead and spoon it over here. A little bit of broccoli on there. It's also got the, you can see, got a little bit of that. Oh yeah, nice and bubbly. Nice and bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. So there you go. So there you go. A little bit of the bubbly in the stuff right there. So that's what's going to be for dinner. And I can go ahead and hit this with a little bit of the, I got a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. Give it a couple little shakes on there. And there you go. That's what's for dinner. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell. That way you won't miss any future content, or if I go live, you won't miss the fun. So until next time on Drew's Food Reviews, I'll be trying something new and cheesy for you. I'm going to go ahead and let this cool down and then have my dinner for tonight. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll talk to you later.